Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lay a small and charming town beside a magical forest that embraced every shade of green. This town, with its flower-adorned gardens, a park filled with the joyous laughter of children and warm-hearted people, was like a realm straight out of a fairy tale. Every morning, the sun would rise, casting its golden rays over the town, spreading happiness among the children scampering through the streets. In this town lived the most curious child of all, a little explorer named Ife. His large, bright eyes burned with a desire to discover the world, always carrying a stick in his hand and a small exploration notebook in his pocket. The forest's mysterious depths, full of secrets, constantly beckoned him, planting seeds of adventure in his heart. One day, while playing with his friends in the park, a strange sound from within the forest reached his ears. The sound danced with the sweet whispers of the wind, as if murmuring a secret to him. Efe's heart began to pound with excitement. Unable to resist his curiosity, he set off toward the forest without telling his friends. At the forest's entrance, the trees seemed to part their branches as if welcoming him. Narrow paths wound through them, alive with the songs of birds and the rustling of leaves. With every step, Efe fell deeper under nature's spell, unable to stop himself from observing every detail around him. But without noticing how time slipped away, he ventured deep into the forest. After a while, he realized the trees were starting to look alike. He turned around, looked about, but found no familiar signs. He was lost. His little heart beat faster, shadows of worry creeping across his face. The forest, once enchanting, had suddenly become a mysterious and frightening place. Meanwhile, back in the town, it became clear that Efe had left the park and gone into the forest. His mother and father hurriedly alerted the neighbors. The townsfolk gathered quickly, armed with lanterns and warm blankets, and set off toward the forest to find the little explorer. Everyone was united in their mission to save Ife. As Efe pressed on alone through the forest, he encountered its friendly creatures. A squirrel leaped between branches, guiding his way. A rabbit peeked curiously from the bushes, keeping him company. An owl glided silently overhead, as if leading him onward. These animals made Efe feel he wasn't alone. After a long trek, Efe reached the bank of a river. On the far side, he saw the flickering lights of lanterns and the silhouettes of the townsfolk. Tired but filled with hope, he raised his hand and tried to call out to them. At that moment, the townsfolk crossed an old bridge over the river and reached him. His mother and father swept him into their arms, their eyes shining with tears of joy. Ife returned home looking weary yet proud. This adventure had brought him both fear and thrilling moments. From that day on, he never lost his curiosity for the forest, but he took care to carry a map and be more cautious. He had learned that every adventure held a lesson. And so the tale of the little explorer Efe became one of the stories told to the children of the town. The forest's mysteries always sparked curiosity, but Efe's bravery and the townsfolk's love inspired everyone.